up, guys? How you doing? It is Lasty here. Welcome today to a pretty special squad builder, and it features one player in particular, as you will have seen by the title, the thumbnail, the I-Man of the match, or the classic international hero, 92 rated Kaka. What an absolute beast. Absolutely buzzing that EA have released that. So what I thought I would do today is build the squad with you, and then, well, I'll show you the goals that I got with this guy at the end. But as you can see on your screens, I'm going with a false 9 today. I wanted to try this Kaka at centre forward, and the squad isn't just any old sort of hybrid. It is actually a combination of a few things, and those few things would be Real Madrid, that's one of the main clubs he played for, AC Milan, another one of his major clubs, Orlando, who he currently plays for, and Brazilian players, because of course that is his nation and who he played for internationally, of course. So let's put in the first part of the team. The first part of the team features the Real Madrid trio of Casilla, Sergio Ramos, and then Varane. You could go with Pepe if you wanted to, but I decided I wanted to go with these two. I prefer these two. I much prefer Varane over Pepe. He's so very quick, and I just enjoy him on the game. 6'3" as well. But yeah, goalkeeper Casilla, I think he does a good job. Pretty solid, but you know, not the greatest, but he's a good option. You could have got, of course, go all the way out and get like team of the season Keylor Navas if you wanted to, if you have the coins. But you're going to want to save them because you're buying a quite expensive player later on in Kaka. Sergio Ramos, I love him. Again, he's got different variants. If you have the coinage or wanted to get better versions. And of course, you could use Pepe and Varane as opposed to Sergio Ramos if you don't like his work rates or he's a little bit too expensive for you. Now, in the right back position and the left back position, so I need to not be Real Madrid. I just need my Totti Dani Alves to come in. Tidy little one. You literally need anyone. I think Totti Dani Alves is probably the best. So regular Dani Alves you could do. I thought maybe you would need just a Brazilian, but I don't think that's the case. I think you need one from the La Liga, so that could be a problem. So maybe you just use regular Dani Alves. He'll do you just fine. And then unfortunately going for a non-rare, but as you can see, we've brought in one of our elements of our Brazil player, and we've also brought in an element of our AC Milan player. So De Sciglio comes in at left back. He was actually so very, very good. I enjoyed him a lot. 6 foot tall left back with decent pace, decent defending and physical. He's not bad at dribbling either. He's not going to score you any goals, but I tell you what, he gets up and down the pitch really well, and I was surprised at just how good he was, even as like a non-rare low rated gold. And then I love Totti Dani Alves. You know, when Sergio Ramos goes off running a little bit, which, you know, he does do from time to time, this guy can cover, and also you can push up with this player as well. He's a member of Club 80, so he's got his long shots, he's got his great passing, vision, dribbling, pace, all of that stuff, and he can definitely defend as well. So that's pretty damn good. Now moving on into the midfield, we need to add in a couple of beasts. So let's go for another one of our Brazilian players we need to add in right now. So let's go Brazil. And I've gone with Ramirez. You could literally go with any Brazilian that you wanted. It would work, no problem at all. But Ramirez is one of the greatest players on the game. And then what we also need is an Italian centre mid. He's actually non-rare. And it is this guy, Nocerino. Of course, back in the day, played for AC Milan, so there's a little bit of a link to Kaka. And then also nowadays plays for Kaka's team, which is, of course, Orlando. Fun fact, I've seen them play in real life. That was quite good, and we won, which was good. And then you need Gattuso. I'm using him. I'm sure there's probably a work around it. But Gattuso as well, you know, known for playing for AC Milan back in the day. And, of course, he is a legend card nowadays. And I packed him, so I thought, you know what, I'm sticking him in the team. That would be a great way to go, really. So this midfield is actually, even though it doesn't look that amazing, was actually really good. Nocerino, oh my god, he nearly is better than both of these two. He was really well-rounded and really good. As you can see, all of his stats way above 70 there. And he plays very, very well for an older guy. Gattuso, great, solid defensive midfielder. And then Ramirez just works up and down the pitch really, really hard. And let's put our other players in then. So we've got Real Madrid, we've got Brazil. Let's go for our Brazilian right winger, who of course today is going to be Hulk. Pretty sure you can use anyone you want, so Douglas Costa would be an option. We don't need a Brazilian one of these. We need a Italian. So we've gone for well, Tots Bonaventura. We'll talk about Hulk first. I put him in over someone like Douglas Costa just because I really like the brute force that this guy has. And he's got crazy stats for a regular gold item. He plays very, very well. He's very strong. And he's got a cannon of a left foot on him. He does a great job in the team. And then Bonaventura, well, I really liked him when I used him in, I think it was Tots versus Sweat for Serie A. So I wanted to put him in again. And 86 pace, 86 shooting, 88 dribbling and 89 passing. Those are the stats that I want to see on my players. And although he didn't score any goals, you know, that was definitely going to... They're all going to go to Kaka, basically. He did get some assists, so I was very proud of that. And now it's time for the main man, of course. Let's just put him in, shall we? Look at how beautiful this is right here. International man of the match, hero, classic, whatever you want to call it, Kaka. He cost me nearly 700,000 coins. I bought one of the first ones on the market because I really wanted to make this video for you guys. And I was so buzzing about using him. He is, of course, a default central attacking midfielder, but he's 92 rated. They've brought out some of these cards based on international performances from back in the day. So there was at one point, Kaka was played to a standard like this, which is awesome. He's got 90 pace and shooting, as well as 88 passing and 93 dribbling. Love it. He is 6'1" with that 90 pace as well, which is crazy. Great skills, great weak foot. He is definitely someone I'm going to focus a lot on for a FUTWIZ player review. So if you want to see an in-depth analysis of this guy, check out the FUTWIZ channel. I will be uploading that review for you guys later on today, whilst it's all current and relevant and stuff. But this is the squad, so it means a little bit more to me than a regular squad builder would. One, because it's the first time EA have ever done anything this sick with the Kaka, you know, the throwback style cards. And two, because a little bit more thought's gone into it. You know, we've got the Brazilian part, which is, you know, obviously where he's played internationally. We've got the Real Madrid part, which was a massive club for him. We've got the AC Milan links as well, which is, again, one of his homes of football. So, a really cool team. And, of course, we've got the Orlando as well, don't forget. A really cool team. I will show you the goals that I scored with this guy now. If you didn't see already, he got 12 goals in 5 games. Yep, he's that good. So, you know, you can tell that he's going to be a bit of a worldie when he's got a goal to game ratio like that for me, because I suck at the game basically, don't I? So, cut to future Lasty with a green screen in place, and I'll show you the goals that we got. So I went and played a bunch of games with this team, and overall my experience was pretty damn positive. We scored a whole bunch of goals in not that many games, which tells me one thing. The players in this team were just absolutely rocking it. They were doing some really good stuff. Hulk here, as you can see, this is the sort of thing he does so well, which is like that diagonal run, cutting inside on that strong foot, and he just powers it into the top of the net. He's so good at that. And that's literally the 84 version. He's got plenty of informs for you guys to choose from. I believe a man of the match as well, and a team of the season. Pretty crazy stuff for Hulk this year on FIFA. I think his team of the season is like 95 rated, which is a bit nuts, to be honest. That's the highest Hulk we've ever had, and he's actually getting older and older, so that's weird. But as you can see, goals are going in from all different types of players. I believe Nocherino got on the score sheet, as well as Ramirez. So my central midfielders got goals, but then the rest of them in this video are all dedicated to Kaka. He was the main man that got the majority of my goals. Probably 90% of my team goals came from this man. And that's because of 2 reasons. One, I really wanted to get on the ball with him constantly because he was so fun to play with. And 2, like, being that false 9, you're kind of like everything's pointed towards you. And as I always say, like, the ball sort of gravitated towards him, probably more because I'm trying to get clips with the guy. But as you can see, he can score near post. He can score long shots. He scored a couple of penalties. Finesse shots from inside the box. All of that. It's just... he works. This is probably the best goal I scored, my favourite one. Little advanced roulette there, the LTRT dribbling all around these defenders. Look at it, look at him go, man. That's such a lovely goal from what is an absolute footballing legend. As I mentioned earlier, I could not be more happy and buzzing that EA have done this. This is almost generations in FIFA. Almost, you know. It's not quite, because they can't really do that, because generations would mean Kaka would have an AC Milan badge or a Real Madrid badge or something. But, you know, it's getting pretty close towards being a little bit of generations, because they're throwback and stuff, which is a nice way around it. And long may this sort of stuff continue. Hopefully the Euro stuff will be good, and I'll be covering that as much as I can when it comes out and all that good stuff. If you've enjoyed the video, smash a like and subscribe if you're new. Have a great day. Catch you next time, guys. Peace.